Hi, I'm Deborah Atkinson, and this is the Flipping 50 Show, where I help you reset, tune up, and prepare for your second and better 50 with the energy and the vitality that you want. In every episode, I answer questions from women just like you about what they're struggling with most. I provide the solutions to what to eat, how to move, and how to make lifestyle changes with the most results in the least amount of time. Send me your question at flipping50tv.com. And if I choose your question for the show, I will send you some goodies I'm going to tell you more about later. And even if I don't choose your question, I'm going to send you right away my Muscles in Minutes guide to getting those hard to toned areas toned up and ready for you. Today's question comes from Tracy, who writes, I'm struggling to maintain a healthy sex life. My husband and I were smoking hot, adventurous, spontaneous, and really close. And now my libido needle is bouncing off zero. What happened? So Tracy, today's sexology class is about to begin. We're going to talk about what's going on with your libido. Plummeting estrogen levels, dropping testosterone levels, plus stress, maybe a difficult time sleeping, and even medications that you may be on can affect your libido. So first, talk to your doctor about what your options are with medications. And for now, we're going to focus on lifestyle changes so we can reduce the effects of cortisol from exercise and by not sleeping as much as we like to, and increase testosterone as well as growth hormone so you feel your sexiest and have a better body image so you can be an overnight success, pun intended. So come with me, class is about to begin. So Tracy, there are three things that are really pivotal to help you boost that libido, and they are exercise, what you eat, and how you sleep in order to become an overnight success. And they all integrate. We're going to talk about exercise first. You told me you're walking 20 to 30 minutes most days, and you have about 20 pounds to lose. We're going to shift your exercise so it's more beneficial to your libido and potentially to your weight loss. But even if you don't lose weight on this plan right away, you're going to feel better. Your posture is going to change, and you're going to have more energy, all of which is going to help the bottom libido line. And what we're going to do is turn in that 20 to 30 minutes of walking for interval training. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that twice a week with short spurts of high intensity exercise. And on the other 2 days a week, I'm going to have you doing heavy strength training with a specific protocol. So we use many muscles, crossing many joints, and get the biggest impact out of your strength training. So we can boost your libido and make you an overnight success. And I'm going to show you how that works. Tracy, anytime you do cardio, you need to do a warm-up. 5 to 10 minutes, nice and easy. And then what we're going to do is 30-second sprints, 90 seconds to recover. So we did our warm-up, now we're at a hill, and we're going to give it 30 seconds for all we got. Okay, Tracy, there you go. That was 6 for me. You're gonna do 6 to 8, and you should be breathless when you get done. Make sure you do a cool down before you move on to the rest of your life. I did hills. You could do a swimming pool, a bicycle, an elliptical, do it on a flat and do it with speed. The goal is to hit the intensity. Where you do it and how you do it, that's up to you. Make sure you do those twice a week, plenty of rest between, and then hit those high, heavy weights in between too. And that's libido boosting exercise. The exercises that you're about to see are major muscle group exercises. And it's not that biceps and triceps are not important, it's just that we want you to be able to exercise the least and get the most results. So we don't spike your cortisol, which is just more stress that your body has to deal with. And you get the most impact positively for your testosterone and for your growth hormone. And that's going to help your libido. Tracy, with your strength training exercises, I'm going to be giving you 4 pairs of exercises. And the first pair is going to be a squat and a bent over row. So what I want you to think about while you're starting is you're going to choose a weight that you can only lift 15 or fewer times. And over weeks, I'm going to show you how to progress in more sets and fewer repetitions, meaning your weight will get heavier. When you're picking up heavy weights, I want you to pay attention to your form and the details. So when you reach out and you're going to pick up a heavy weight, don't let your shoulders go with you. So get the weight and then make sure your shoulders are back in position and you've got great form. So when you go, pick up the weight, make sure that you're bending at the ankles, the knees, and the hips, but not the back. So you're gonna come up straight. The weight may or may not touch the ground each time. I want you to put your weight on your heels. Think about taking the weight on your heel on the way down and pushing the floor away with your heels on the way up. Now, a funny thing happens to your lower back, Tracy. If you turn your head, your lower back goes a little wanky too. So when you can, I want you to look straight ahead. Chest up, weight in your heels, a little power on the way up. And remember, if you are doing this with me, you should be breathless too. Okay, Tracy, for the bent over row, shift your weight back into your heels before you get set. Make sure that you have a small arch in your back and hand rests on your knee for support. You're gonna reach down and then pull with a little power. Exhale as you pull. Your elbow stays nice and close to your side. And you overall stay down. So remember, you're doing 15 of each of those. Shifting sides, your non-dominant arm doesn't want to play quite as much. So talk to that one a little bit more and be aware of your posture. Exhale as you pull. Elbow close to your side. Weight shifted back onto your heels. 10 or 15 reps, depending on which week it is. Tracy, your next pair of exercises is the rear lunge and the chest press. So I want you to notice a couple things. One is, this is doing a lower body exercise plus an upper body exercise. Last time it was the squat and the row. This time it's the lunge and a chest press. You're gonna get a little out of breath exercising that way, which is a good thing. You've got a little cardiovascular effect, which is gonna help whip you into shape and a better libido, a little bit faster. The thing to remember about doing a rear lunge is we're gonna be holding a weight right here at our chest, staying very upright, keeping our knees right over our feet where they're protected. So even if you have a little niggle in your knee, you should be okay doing a rear lunge. So pay attention to your form, and here we go. So standing position, Tracy, you're gonna make sure your weight's over your heels, and then step back, long reach, right behind you. Think about landing lightly on the way back and on the way forward. You're gonna alternate, so you've got 15 on each leg. Tracy, next up is the chest press. You can use dumbbells, you can use a pair of dumbbells, or I happen to have a kettlebell that's a little bit heavier and it's gonna challenge me a little bit more than my single dumbbells in each hand will. So this is what I'm gonna do. Improvise, do the best you can with what you have. Think about what's your next step. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna roll back, lie on our back with the weight right in against our chest, press it to the ceiling, and I'm gonna give you one more lift through your booty while you're doing this. So you are gonna multitask. Here we go. So you're gonna raise your hips, Tracy. Weight comes up right over your chest, and then elbows stay close to your side as you come down. You're gonna power up. Always slow down as it comes close to your chest. Great posture all the way through. Exhale and push. And don't let those hips drift down toward the mat. Stay high. And complete all your reps, 15, or as you progress, a weight that's heavy enough you can only lift 10 times. Tracy, our next set of exercises is the side lunge and a bent arm pullover. Let's do this. Tracy, you're gonna take one weight, hold it at your chest, so it's comfortable enough for you to have great posture. And then you're gonna start alternating legs, right and left. As you land to the side, you wanna make sure your toes and knees are both pointed forward. And remember, you're doing up to 15 repetitions, depending on which week you're in. Okay, Tracy, a heavy weight, one that you can hold right over your chest, and soften your elbows. I want you to pay attention to that, and the movement comes from your shoulders here. The other thing to really key into is your lower back stays on the ground the whole time. You're gonna be tempted to lift up when that weight comes over your head toward the floor. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And remember, you're gonna do 10 or 15, depending on which week it is. Okay, Tracy, the last pair ends with a combination bridge and hamstring curl. Your body weight's not gonna change, so you're always gonna do 15 of these, and then we'll go right on to shoulder press. Here we go. Make sure the weight stays in the center of your head. Don't jam your chin to your chest, and work on keeping your knees together. Get all 15, and then we'll sit up for the shoulder press. Tracy, for the shoulder press, you're gonna sit on the ball. You want your feet about shoulder width apart. So make sure that you're feeling good and solid sitting on the ball, and then you're gonna take your weights one at a time and bring them up so the elbows are right in front of the shoulders. Tall through the back, and we need a lot of core going on here, girlfriend, so you don't arch that back. And you're gonna go one at a time, push straight up and overhead. And the thing to remember is what's going on right at your belly button. Make sure you're pulling that toward your spine so there's nothing negative happening at your lower back. Sit tall, nice and strong with a little exhale as you push. Don't let those elbows drift toward the floor. And this is the exception to the rule. So if you fatigue at 10 or 12, you stop. I just showed you how to do 8 exercises and the what to do, how to set up. But if you're really looking for somebody to do all repetitions, get out of breath, and take you from warm up to cool down, I've got that for you too. In a 4-part series, You Still Got It Girl videos. You can focus on metabolism, you can focus on bone density, posture, and balance with me over the course of 4 weeks. And you can find those at foreverfitandfab.com. Tracy, we are back and we're ready to talk about how to eat for your all-day aphrodisiac feed. So you're already eating really well. You have really great habits with your smoothie in the morning, with the things that you're eating for snacking and definitely for dinner. But we need to shift just a little bit. No more grazing. We're gonna do a round-the-clock libido feed, and here's what that looks like. Tracy, the habit you have right now of starting your day with a smoothie is a great one. Make sure you get plenty of protein, fat, fiber, and antioxidants in here to power you through the day. Girls Gone Paleo or Plant Powered Girl would be perfect protein sources right in here. Halfway through the morning, Tracy, you're gonna slow down just a little bit. Nuts, seeds are great mid-morning snacks, so carry some with you just in case. Tracy, here's where we get serious. No more grazing right through lunch. You need to stop. Have a high protein lunch. Think build around protein and then what vegetables and a few carbohydrates to offset those hangry hormones that can come out in the afternoon. So all in here, we've got carbohydrates, protein, and the veggies all together. You can still eat light, but sit down and make it count. Tracy, halfway through the afternoon, you need a little fat. You need a little antioxidants in order to hold you over till dinner and boost that libido. Hummus and leftover grilled veggies from last night are perfect. Now it's dinner and it's time to get serious about carbohydrates. So you want to make sure you fill your plate starting with what's my protein, and then add 2 servings of carbohydrates just to soothe those cortisol hormones, send you into the evening de-stressed and ready for a little romance. Fill the rest of your plate with veggies and you have boosted your libido around the clock. Tracy, we talked about exercise, how to and when to, so we can decrease cortisol, increase growth hormone, and increase testosterone that are going to help your libido, making you an overnight success. And we've talked about how and when and what to eat so that we can boost your libido and boost your calm so that you can relax and get to sleep and get to romance. Now, we need to have a little pillow talk. Tracy, no more feeling guilty about taking a few moments for yourself to read, to relax, and to exercise. Who's gonna complain if you look better, you feel better, you're in a better mood, or you want more fun? Another tip I want you to remember is don't wait to get something that you look good in. So if you exercise in clothes you feel good in, you're gonna wanna repeat and do it more often. And all that's gonna boost your libido. I'm a big fan of making sure that you have the right footwear all the time. So the key flip of the day is all about libido and adjusting the exercise, the eating, and creating habits so that we can sleep better. And that goes like this. We're gonna do high intensity intervals, no more long, slow cardio. And we're gonna do heavy strength training and make sure it counts twice a week with plenty of time to recover in between. Then you're gonna cycle high protein at every meal, but carbohydrates that slowly increase over the course of the day. So you're eating the majority of your carbs at night, which is counterintuitive, but it helps you relax and get a better night's sleep or have more fun. I can say that on TV, right? Thanks, Tracy, for sending your question, and do let us know how it goes. Now I'd like to hear from you. Is your libido a challenge, or is your challenge something else? Send me your question at flipping50tv.com, and if I choose your question for the show, I'll send you exclusive access to the After 50 Fitness Formula for Women online course and a copy of You Still Got It, Girl, the book. Plus, my friends at Anne Marie Skincare are gonna send you a full-size trio of skin products so you'll be beautiful from the inside out. Even if I don't choose your question for the show, I'm gonna send you right away my Muscles in Minutes book to tone those hard to get to areas. And if you have cellulite, you're gonna love this. What are you waiting for? Let's start flipping 50 together.